Hello, my name is Joshua Dakim, and today I'm going to show you how to send a personalized email to your form respondents. Now, here is a scenario. Let's take, for instance, you are coming up with an event, and then you created a registration form for that event, and you would like to send a follow up message or a follow up email to your form respondents, to the people that fill those forms. So how will you do that? Right now, Microsoft has a very amazing solution, which is the Power Automate. Power Automate can send an automated email um, to your form respondents. Now, this video, I'm going to show you how to do that step by step. First, we are going to start by creating the form, and then next we move on to Power Automate, and then we create that solution. So let's get on with the video. So now, before we go on, I would like you all to subscribe and also click on the notification button so that you'll be the first whenever we have another video content to help you grow. So thank you so much. So now moving on, first I'll go to forms forms.office.com. Forms.office.com. We'll log on to forms.office.com. Now, when we open form.office.com, the next thing is we'll click on new forms. Click on new forms. Let's click on new. Let's allow it to load. Good. So when it's fully loaded, then we rename the form. We rename the form. Let's give the form a title. Let's call it my event my event invite. My event in invites. My event invites. And then there's no need for description. So the next thing is let me bring up a text field, and then here I will call it first name. First name. First name. And then the next one I will call this last name. Last name. Last name. Name. And then the next one I'll call it let's say email address. Email address. Email address. And then finally maybe let me maybe a phone number. So we are also passing a text field. So let's have phone number. Let's have phone number. We have phone number. Right. So I think we are done with our form. Now our form has automatically saved. So the next thing we should do is let's go to our Power Automate, and then let's go and create the magic there. So now the next thing is we'll go to make dot power power automate make.powerautomate.com. Actually, I'm going to drop the links to all these platforms on the description button or on the description section, so that uh you can be able to follow along. Now, normally I would have logged in, or you would have given me the place to put in my login details, but then earlier, before now, I have already logged into this platform. So uh so that's why it's already bringing me to my dashboard, right? So, but then for you that are starting for the first time, you must have to log in with either your school email or your work email, so that you can get to this level, right? So now the next thing is I'll click on create. So when I click on create, there are different flows, right? These are different. We have automated cloud flow, we have instant cloud flow, we have scheduled flow, and so many of them. So now the next thing is I'll click on what automated cloud flow. So we are using an automated cloud flow, and then um I will search. The name for this form will let me name this flow to be uh my my event my event invite my event invite. Then I'll click when a new response is submitted using Microsoft Form, and then I'll click on create. And then now he's creating my flow or my authoring canvas, where I can be able to put in all the necessary uh, information. So let me go to my event invite. This is actually the form ID. This is the form ID. Then I'll click on my event invite. Cancel this. So my event invite, and then the next thing is I'll click on my next step, and then I'll select an action. So the first thing is that this form is actually a trigger, right? This is my trigger, and then the next thing is an action. Now for the action is uh let me search for response response. So now, and then we're going to get response details, right? That's the next thing. I'm going to get response details. Now, when I click on get response details, we're almost there. We're almost there. So I'm going to still click on this drop down, and then I'm gonna get my form, the same form that I've just created. Here is it. And then I'll say my event invite will be my form ID. And then the next thing is my response ID, right? My response ID, when I click on it, I'm going to get it from here. So this response ID is actually the information on the form. So I'm going to click on response ID. Now, my last and final step is um, the final action that I'm going to give this particular flow to run, which is the email. So I'm going to construct the email um, that the person is going to get when he fills this form. So now I'll search for uh, send email So yeah, here is it. So I'll get send an email v2, and then two. So now these two, I'm going to fill in the email for the person that will be filling this form. So um normally I would have written the email, but because we have already filled, or the person has already filled it on the form, and then that is whether you have 1,000 people that filled, you're going to send in one email. Uh so now, instead of typing the email manually, I'll just click on add dynamic content. Now, dynamic content are simply the information that particular uh on that particular form, right? So the one I'm going to select is email address. Responders email normally uh, are are not being displayed. So I'm going to select the email address, and that is what I'm interested in. And then the subject, as normally will have subject in email. So I will write a subject for that particular email. So I'm going to say what should I say now? Um event event follow event follow up. It can be anything, so depending on whatsoever you wish to send. So now the next thing uh is the email body that I need to send to the person. So now uh let me construct the email. I will say, dear so now, because it's actually a personalized email, I want to mention the name of the person that will be filling the email, so that it will be a bit special to the person. So I will say dear, and then I'll select the person's first name, and then put a comma, right? Dear, and then we go space. Dear, uh so let me go enter, and then dear, the person's first name, and then let me say thank you, thank you for indicating thank you for indicating interest to be a part of our event. To stop, our representative our representative will reach out to you soon via your phone number to this to a event. Just simple. Phone number, maybe let me put it in brackets. Let me put the person's phone number in brackets. So let me choose a dynamic content, and then I'll pick the person's phone number, so that it will send. It will also give the person a personalized message. So let me capitalize this, and then yeah, so that's it. So the next thing is, let me save my flow. Let me save, and then after saving, and the next thing is click on tests. When I click on test, I'll click on manual test, and then I'll select test. Now uh so it's waiting for our response. So all I need to do is to come over here, and then let me fill the form. So maybe I've just received this form to come to the event, right? So I'll say my first name is Josh Joshua, then my last name Hakim, And then email address is this for 70 uh, gmail.com. Then my phone number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 87. All right, so let me leave it this way, and then I'll click on submit. Good. So now let me go back and check my email. Let me check my email. Let's refresh and see. Let's give it some second. Okay. Okay, so here is it. It says that your flow has run successfully. Flow has run successfully. So let me refresh my email. Let me check my spam box. I think there's a problem with uh with the information I filled. Let me check again. Let me come back to my form, and then uh can go back. So let me check. Aha. So there is a mistake on my email address. So let me fill the form again. So let me fill it. So and phone number. So let me stop, and then let's submit. So let me come back to my mail. Aha. So here's a mail. So you can see, dear Joshua, thank you for indicating interest to be part of our event. Our representative will reach out to you soon via your phone number, blah, 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 2 days to the event. So that is just a simple step on how to be able to create a personalized email to support your event. So please stay subscribed to this channel, and subsequently we'll be updating videos that uh highly educational videos, by the way, that will help you grow even as you have started your tech career. So thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.